Hi everyone, I hope everyone's well. These are just postures that are going to help improve your balance and just stretch out the full body. So first of all, just find yourself a cross-leg position. Lift yourself up out of the waist and roll your shoulders into the back. And just place the hands on top of the legs. We're just going to take a deep breath in through the nose for 1 count and a slow, long exhale out of the mouth for 1 count for 4 natural breaths. So just observing the breath without any judgments, without any force, just using your own natural pace. Now after the 4th exhale, we're just going to do an open spine twist. So just starting with the right arm, we're just going to place the hand behind the back and just place the hand onto the floor, onto the mat, and the opposite arm is straight, just on top of the same leg. Now we're going to roll the shoulders into the back and then just look over at the further shoulder away from you. Just make sure you've got a nice open chest. You're just taking 4 natural breaths. You should just start to feel a small stretch down the side of the neck there as well. On the 4th breath, just breathe out and slowly just bring yourself back round. Remove the hand away from the floor and then just bring the arm back round. And then we'll just do the same on the opposite side, using the opposite arm and hand. Place that behind you. Make sure you lift yourself up out of the waist. Roll your shoulders into the back, and we're just looking over the further shoulder away from us. Just observing the twist and just where you're feeling the stretch with a nice open chest. And on the 4th exhale, we're just slowly breathing out of the mouth, bringing ourselves back round to centre, and then the arm and hand, and just place that back on the leg. So we're just going to go into some side stretches now. So using the right arm, just let that relax completely onto the floor, out of the side. Now the opposite arm and hand is going to reach up and over the head, and then just drop the head down toward the floor, roll the shoulder into the back, and we're just taking 4 breaths. So we want a nice open chest. We're reaching up and over with the arm that's going over the head. The shoulders are relaxed, the head's rolled forward so we've got no tension building up in the back of the neck. As you take another deep breath in, on the exhale we're just going to bring ourselves slowly back up, and then we're just going to slowly go onto the other side. So stretching the opposite arm up and over the head, and just relax the left now on the floor. You should just start to feel a nice stretch going on down the side, down the hip area, down the lower back area. Imagine you just breathing that in through the nose, letting the head relax down toward the floor. And on your 4th exhale, or slowly breathing out and just bring yourself back up to centre. Now we're just going to bring the soles of the feet together and just let the legs relax out to the side and rock from right to left just to get the sit bones. Now I'd like you to still lift up out of the waist, and as you take a deep breath in through the nose, on the exhale I want you to start relaxing the top half of the body over the legs, and then we're just going to drop the head down toward the feet. So we want to relax the head down toward the floor so we've got no tension building up down the back of the neck. Now this is a good hip flexor, so you will start to feel it in the inner hip area. As you take an inhale, on the exhale just try and relax the body a little bit closer down toward the floor, and just noticing how the body feels in this stretch, in this hip opener posture. And we're just going to slowly let the top half of the body come back up to centre, and then just bring the feet and the legs back into cross-leg position, and then we're going to come up onto all fours now to a flat back. And just bring the hands out to shoulder height. The knees are at your natural hip level. And we're just going to go into cat pose. So as we soften the belly down toward the floor, creating an arch with the spine, we're going to breathe in through the nose and make sure the shoulders are just rolled into the back. So we're completely relaxing the belly down toward the floor. Now on the exhale, we're going to start curving from the lower back first. Let the bend go throughout the full back. Let the shoulders come forward and then just drop the head down. So the gaze is looking through the gap in between the legs. So we're getting a nice stretch down the full back. So as you breathe in, we're softening the belly down toward the floor, slowly creating an arch with the spine, looking straight out in front of you, and make sure you've just got the shoulders rolled into the back. You're taking a deep breath in. And exhale, and just slowly start curving from the lower back first. Breathing out of the mouth, let the bend go throughout the full back, and then drop the head down. And slowly just bring yourself to a flat back. You're just going to tuck the toes under and just bring yourself back into a down dog. So make sure you've got full stability with the hands, the feet. You might have to walk the feet a little bit closer towards you. Make sure the shoulders are rolled into the back, and you can just gently walk out the legs if you want to release the lower back muscles. But just keep that breath nice and fluent, so in through the nose and out through the mouth for 4 breaths. And now we're just going to slowly walk the feet toward the hands, bend the knees and just slowly bring yourself back up to a standing position. I'm just going to take the mat a little bit further back so you can see clearly what I'm doing. And we're just going to widen out the legs a little bit further than hip distance apart, and the feet are slightly turned out. And just make sure you're lifting up out of the waist still, you've got your shoulders rolled into the back. And as you breathe in, I just want you to let the arms come forward as you breathe in. So they're out in front of you. On the exhale, I want you to breathe out, and we're going to take the hips back, let the top half of the body stretch over the legs, and then we're going to exhale and let the hands and arms drop down toward the floor. Let the top half of the body relax over the legs, and then we're just dropping the head so the gaze is looking through the gap in between the legs. And we're just taking 4 breaths. Make sure you've got the head relaxed. And we're just going to slightly and slowly start bending the knees so they're going over the little toe. And then as you breathe out, we're just going to slowly straighten the legs back up. So as you breathe in again, once more, you're going to start bending the knees. Make sure the knees are going over the little toe. We're dropping the hips down toward the floor, and then on the exhale, we're going to slowly straighten out the legs, turn the feet in, and just slowly bend the knees and slowly start rolling the body back up to a standing position. And then just step the feet back into a parallel position. And we're just going to go into a lunge pose now. So using the right leg, step that forward on a leading leg, on a bent knee as well. So just double check that it's going over the little toe and that you can see the big toe. Now the back leg is straight with the foot slightly tucked in. Now just pop the hands on the hips, and we're just going to drop the hips down toward the floor, relaxing over the leading leg, and then that should create more of a bend with the leading leg. And just roll the shoulders into the back and just look straight out in front of you. Breathing in through the nose for 1 and out of the mouth for 1 for 4 breaths. Now after the 4th exhale, we're going to slowly breathe out, straighten out the leading leg. We're going to lift the arms and the hands out in front of us, Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, we're just going to take the hips back. Start to relax the top half of the body over the leading leg. Fold the arms and hands over the leading leg, and then drop the head down. And we're just taking 4 breaths. And just make sure you've got the shoulders relaxed into the back. You can slightly walk the hands up the leading leg if the stretch is a little bit too harsh on the back of the leg. So you can come up a little bit higher, or you can bring yourself over the leg, taking the hands down onto the foot or out of the sides. Now on the 4th exhale, start to bend the leading leg, bring the arms slowly back up the leg, and then just step the back leg forward to come out of it, and then just give the legs a little shake out. So we'll just do exactly the same on the opposite leg. So stepping the left forward on a bent knee, just double check that it's going over the little toe, and the back leg is straight with the foot slightly tucked in about 45 degrees. Just put your hands on your hips, and we're just dropping the hips down toward the floor, rolling the shoulders into the back, and just taking a couple of breaths. 4 breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth for 4 natural breaths, dropping the hips down toward the floor. And on the 4th exhale, we're going to slowly breathe out, straighten out that leading leg, bring the arms up, out in front of you as you breathe in, and exhale and start to fold the top half of the body over the leading leg. Drop the arms and hands down onto the leg or out to the floor, out to the sides on the floor, and then drop the head. Taking a few breaths here, really feeling that stretch down the front leg. Imagine you breathing that in. And on the next exhale, we're going to bend that leading leg and slowly walk the hands back up the leg to come out of it. And just step the back leg forward, shake out the legs, and then we're just going to come back down onto the floor now. We're just going to go into a close the spine twist now, so just bring yourself into a cross leg position and place the right hand on the left leg. The opposite arm and hand is supporting you behind the back. And just take a deep breath in and exhale and breathe out, and just look over the furthest shoulder away from you. Still rolling the shoulders into the back. And after the 4th breath, slowly breathe out and bringing yourself back round to centre. We'll just do the same, so opposite hand on opposite leg, other supporting the back, so that's coming behind you, with the hand planted into the floor, under the mat. Breathe in and just lift yourself up, and exhale and just look over the furthest shoulder away from you. And just taking a few breaths, really just observing the twist, rolling the shoulders into the back for a nice open chest. And on the next exhale, breathe out, and we're just slowly bringing ourselves back round to centre. Just placing the feet together once more, let the legs relax out of the sides, and as you breathe in, I just want you to lift the legs up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, just dropping the legs back down. We'll just do this a few more times, so breathing in, lifting the legs up, and breathing out, dropping the legs back down. And this is just a nice hip flexor, just to improve the flexibility in the hips. So we'll just do that once more. Deep breath in, exhale, and just relax the legs back down. And take another breath in. We're just going to stretch the arms up toward the ceiling, palms facing down as you exhale, and just relax the arms back down. And just place the hands together, rub them until you get a warm sensation. When you do, just place them over the eyes, Take a deep breath in and exhale, and just remove the hands away from the face to finish. Thank you, I hope you all enjoyed it.